What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching, for whatever reason, The Craft Legacy. The Craft Legacy is a 2020 Blumhouse film, and at first I thought this was a remake of the 1996 movie. And I'm not going to pretend like I'm this lifelong fan of The Craft. I grew up on it, and I was super. How dare they touch my childhood? And no, because I just watched The Craft, the original, for the first time very recently. And so this was a movie that I guess I was more curious about. I thought it would be a remake. I guess it's not, although it is. Let's be honest. This was directed by Zoe Lister-Jones. It stars Kaylee Swanee as Lily, and she basically, she's playing the main role from the first movie, just as far as being the fourth girl that gets indoctored into this trio witch-like group, and they're practicing their magic, but they're stronger together. And the first half of this movie, I will say this, the first half of this movie, in retrospect, I appreciate it so much more, because at first I thought, okay, they're doing a lot of the same things and plot points from the original movie. Like, it's coming off almost as a beat-for-beat remake, just updated times, but yeah, it's plot-wise, it's the same thing that we got before. And compared to the last half, though, I appreciate seeing the girls get along the way that they did, seeing them be friends, seeing them have fun, seeing them interact with even the one guy character. I didn't catch his name. I didn't care enough, honestly, to look him up. The actor's not bad, though. It's the guy that Lily likes. At first, he's a dick to her, horrible stuff that he says and does. But then she casts a love spell, and he starts not only being nice, but he starts opening up. He starts being a part of the group and being friends with them and opening up, and just this whole thing, this whole relationship starts. And so I guess I appreciated that. I did. The main girls, Zoe, Luna, Gideon, Alden, who I believe I just saw in Blockers not too long ago, and Lovey, Simon, they're the three girls, the witches that befriend Lily. The moment when they befriend her is actually a nice moment, a decent moment. And so that's when you're off, and they're doing things. They recreate the moment where they levitate the one girl, and they're all surrounding her. And I just thought that wasn't necessary. I know it was a memorable, iconic moment from the first one. But again, it comes off like you're just a remake, so you're redoing all of the moments that you're supposed to do. But once you realize that this isn't a remake and that it is something else, it doesn't really make sense to do all of that, I guess. Michelle Monaghan plays Lily's mother, who I almost didn't realize that Michelle Monaghan, I guess she is at the age now where she's playing moms. So she's there to be the mom. That's really all that is. She is dating, and they just move in with David Duchovny, who I guess is now the stepfather. David Duchovny, I don't know, there's something about him in this movie where he just seemed like he couldn't give a fuck less about this film, about this role, about the part that he had. I don't know, he just didn't care. I mean, obviously I've seen him in things where he's good, or where he tries. Maybe people mostly think of the X-Files, but even other stuff that he's been in. He seems so disinterested and so just, I am here for the paycheck and the catering. That's it. And whatever else you want me to do, emoting or, no, you're not going to get that. I'm just here. I'm on autopilot. I'm a shell. And I guess that's what you wanted to go for. There is a twist. I won't get into it because this is a very new movie, and I don't want to be accused of that. But there is a twist as far as who is the villain goes, because like I said, I thought they were just going to redo the same thing, and I was sort of dreading, oh, okay, we're just going to do that. But no, they do something completely different, and you'd think in theory that would be a good thing, but once you see what they do, the movie falls apart, honestly. This movie, it falls apart. It does not work in the last half at all. I appreciate little things that I can't get into. I can't. but there's little things that they did change from the first movie that I appreciated. Some relationship dynamics between the girls, I liked what they did with that more here. But overall, this twist and this adversary that they have to no, dumb, bad move, bad call, whoever, Jason Blum or whoever was in charge of that. And the ending, the very last scene, was the cheapest fucking thing that they could have done. I could not believe that they got this person back for this 1 second shot. What a waste! What a waste. To have robbed us from an actual scene, interaction, conversation. Would that have not been warranted? Earned? But no. I end up being mildly curious and mildly intrigued for the first half to being severely disappointed by the end of it. And once again, I'm not this lifelong fan. I just feel like, wow, you guys dropped the ball from what that first movie was. So guys, look, if you haven't seen The Craft Legacy, I don't blame you. Probably a lot of people have not seen this movie, but if you have seen it, please let me know in the comments below what did you think of it. And you could even, maybe spoiler, be careful of that, or if you do want to spoil it, just say so. I want to know what you think of the stuff I'm talking about, the last half in particular. Wow, that sucked. Garbage. And these actresses all were pretty decent too. The main girl, Kaylee Spaney, I remember seeing her in Pacific Rim 2, and she looks completely different here. I thought she was great acting wise, but what a waste to have her starring in this. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!